and his energy is here, and he's one of these landlords that he doesn't like change. So what's happening now in this modern day is kind of, what's the word, upsetting him, the better word to use. And he doesn't like the noise, he doesn't like what's happening, he doesn't like the change, because this is being ripped apart and put back together. So the fabric of the building's being messed with, so therefore he's upset with that. And the third male who we know of is also a landlord, and he's called Charlie Spinks, if I'm right. This gentleman has a kind of twisted side to him. He's the gentleman who will walk by you and squeeze your bottom if you were working behind the bar. He's the gentleman who would tug on your clothing and your hair. This is the gentleman who would just give it that and everything flies off the table. And this is the gentleman, I believe, who's responsible for not only what's happened in room 3, which I'm going to go into, but also kind of the reports which are coming back to the landlord saying we've left our room locked and we've come back and this thing's moved. Who's been in our room with our personal stuff there? And CCTV has proved that no one's been in that room because all the area's covered, barring the rooms inside except yours. So therefore it couldn't be any other. I don't know if anyone's followed our page and the videos we posted and what the press and the news people posted on our findings here, but Charlie Spinks, or Chaz as he's known as, his energy, as I mentioned, sinister, and room 3 sinister. There was a rape of a lady back in the late 1800s, and this was of a landlady who worked there. Her daughter used to sit on playing with the toys whilst her mum worked through all the rooms, and I genuinely believe there was more rooms than what there is now to the new formation of this place. And this story was told me through spirit, through the help of my spirit guide, and through the lady Margaret. She only gave me a name as Margaret. She was a housekeeper here back in its day when it was coaching, and she used to come here, do her work, but obviously she was in fear of what was going on with this Mr. Charles Spinks, the landlord, and at one point in her work history she was attacked in this room sexually, and this energy, not only on a stone tape theory, still replays, but also because they're both intelligent spirits, then it's allowed me to communicate with them and get this information from them. The little girl, Jennifer, who is a daughter, there's a set of stone steps just outside here now, and these are the original steps just before the horse and cart used to come in here, where you would climb on and onto the horse. She was crushed right outside of here and she lost her life. Although there's a picture on the wall just round there of what appears to be mother and father and a little girl, I'm yet to connect if that same girl I've connected to is the girl in that picture. I still haven't found that connection, but who knows anyway. We may get more. Like I say, this is our 3rd time here, and the energy has only got stronger and stronger every time we've come in here. We originally only connected to Margaret and Jennifer when we come in here, when we came here first. We didn't get the story of how Jennifer died, nor did we get the story of what happened to Margaret, the housekeeper. On our 2nd visit, we then found out about this second landlord and the attack of Margaret, and also the death of the little girl there. I genuinely believe the little girl Jennifer was killed here, because after what I'd been told and what I came off from psychometry, and psychometry is where you hold something which is precious or has some kind of energy or trauma attached to it, and from reading from that at the time, I was given the information that this little girl had been killed here. So we're going to if I talk about residual energy, that means that something which once happened in a place, whether it was a death or something like a wedding or something else, something which there was a lot of love or trauma attached to that, that will play on a loop in time. It's called the stone tape theory. Just over there is a new pub called the Monk, right? and it's named the Monk after the priory because this used to be a monastery for the monks back in its day, and I think this originates 12th century, maybe earlier. I'm not 100% sure. And this is also Anglo-Saxon as well. This is St Nicholas Church, which was pretty much the burial ground for every single person, to the extent that when it got full, they start moving the tombstones or the gravestones to the side of the wall and then burying again on top of them. But this is way back in the day when they used to do that due to overcrowding. Well, let's put it this way. You'll see a spirit walk out of one door, across your landing and into another one, and it doesn't look at you, it doesn't give you a blink or nothing, and it just does its own thing. That's stone tape theory. That's residual energy. It won't interact with you. Intelligent spirit is some spirit which come back and forth into our ether, across the veil, back into our world, from their world, and they will communicate with you. They will give you that history lesson. These guys will tell you what they did back then, how it happened and what they did and how they died. So that's intelligent energy. These are the people who we're looking to connect to tonight, who will, excuse me, I've either swallowed a bug or something else. If you hear me talking tonight and I pause, it's not because I haven't a clue what I'm saying, it's normally because I'm speaking to spirit. And if it's not directly to the spirit who we're looking for, then it may well be my spirit guide. We all have a spirit guide, we're all able to communicate and make that connection with them, but it does take some training, it does. I'm being told that not only was William Ord publican, a landlord, but he was also an authoritative figure in town, and I think they're telling me he was a solicitor, right? I may be wrong with that, but that's what I'm being shown and said, and the only way I can see this symbolically is that he sits at a desk and he has a big book and he's writing in it, and it gives me the feeling, I'm getting the feeling that this is a kind of a solicitor. We will check this out. Jan will do this and we'll look at that, and at either some point tonight or sometime in the future we'll post our findings with regards to what we're saying tonight.
No, it went off and came back on again.
Well, whilst we're here, if you can do that, if you can make any one of them lights go out completely, including the one Jamie's holding, that'd be scary. There it goes. And bring it back on again, please, for us.
Nice.
Now bring it back on for us, please. Or turn the other two off for us, please. Thank you. Right, no explanation for that. Made in Taiwan, probably. Yep. I'm being told his energies here, and I don't mean within this room, but I know it's somewhere within this building now. And what I'm going to try and do now is see if we can get his energy to try and affect the equipment in here. Hopefully not your batteries again. So what we'll do, we'll try and change the atmosphere in here. We'll drop the ambience so it's nice and quiet. I'll do the talking, and then we'll see if we can try and get him. Charles, I'm going to start telling them the story about what you did in this room. And this room's going to be left open all night long so these guys can come back and forth and air their views. If you want me to stop now, you can show yourself on this screen for us, on this device which is mapping out the room, and it'll pick up your energy. I'm going to start talking about Margaret now, the housekeeper. She used to work in this hotel, cleaning all the rooms. I was made aware that something happened in this room, and Margaret told me. Am I right in saying that you attacked Margaret in this room? You like the ladies, is that right? You used to like following the ladies around in here, in this hotel. And on one day way back in 1890, you followed Margaret into this room and attacked her, didn't you? Come on, Chaz. You don't like Chaz, do you? Charles, Charlie. Bit of a ladies' man, we were told. In fact, you thought you were God's gift, if I'm right. And what you did back then wasn't acceptable, and it isn't now. That, guys? Cold spot or something?
Yeah.
Where's that?
Just do it.
Right, okay then. Right, if that spirit here with us now, can you move around this room, allowing the individual to feel your energy? See if you can move around the room and let these guys feel your energy. You can touch them with respect. You can blow on the hair, let them feel it.
I don't know since you've moved me, Connor, but it's like really cold breeze around this side. Can you feel the cold breeze? Not breeze, but cool.
To be fair, I've got slightly on this leg. Slightly.
We've got one, sorry.
Slight breeze on this leg.
Yeah.
Just,
High up here.
We're going to start using the other equipment soon, so that will give us a more accurate reading. See if you can whisper in one of their ears, please. If you feel anything, guys, anything which you don't believe to be the norm, then let us know. Come on, Charles, I want you to enter the room and drop the temperature for us. Enter this room for me. Let me know you're here. Bring them closer, Phil. And drop the temperature within this room and let these guys feel it. If there's someone within this room who you like more than the other, or if there's any spirit here who are connected to these people in the room, personally, then come and stand next to them, please, so we can connect to you as well.
It's really cold.
I can actually,
cold
yeah, I
down
can.
here.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It shouldn't be, because there's too many people in here. It shouldn't be cold at all.
It's freezing.
It is, isn't it? It's like
so it's
about.
more from here to there.
Well, it
I can
is.
still feel it.
It is secondary glazing in here, so there's no draft coming in, or there shouldn't be. Because these are fire doors, they've got the draft things on it to stop air feeding the fire, so there shouldn't be any air coming in.
Is it cold at the back there, guys?
No, it's warm.
We know we switched the heating off in here because we didn't want it to mess with.
No.
Really affecting the ladies as well.
Around, so let's see if we can move this table. Only 0.2. Let's see if we've got the end.
Mr. Odd, if you're present, can you come and help with the energy? See if you can make this table move to move the marble. Or Chaz, if you're here. Come on, if you want. Play with the marble.
On the bedside.
Alright, guys, come and play with the ball.
Jennifer, this won't hurt you, darling. It's just to show that you're here. So if you come and touch it,
Touch it like this, Jenny.
it'll show you that way. It'll show us that you're there. Could you come and touch it for me? It won't hurt.
Oh, I love that.
Could you come and touch it for me, darling? Margaret, Chaz, or Charles, or Mr. Ord, if you prefer to be known that way. Building up the energy on the glass at the table. I want you to show us a yes response, please, when we stop the glass. Use all the energy in the room. Okay, centralise it. Can you show us a yes response, please? Show us a yes response.
If spirit is still like to communicate with us, move the glass towards yes. Are we actually working with us? Are we working with a male spirit? No. Are you a child? Were you a child when you passed the spirit? I've got tingling now. Get pushed.
Is this Jennifer? Or are you trying to play hide and seek and you don't really want us to know it's you? Do you like to play hide and seek, Jennifer? Are you pleased that we're here? Lovely. Well done.
Are you the one? Are you the one we saw in the video? You look like you're with an older gentleman.
Do you feel protected by the older gentleman that was with you? You like the older gentleman that was with you?
So to get spirit to do this through a device, one, it either takes a very strong spirit to manipulate what the voice bank's saying, or you'll get it very faint because of the lack of energy. This is just my findings by using this and through my communication. So sometimes the spirit will come through very strong and manipulate the voice bank, or you will get something very faint and it takes a good set of ears to hear it. What is this sign I'm making? I do get a faint cross kink at the top, but it could be just the phonetic part of something else.
Cross, it said that it was cross.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for that. If there's a spirit here connected to these good people, what is their name? Is there a spirit connected to Michael Smith here? Say yes. Bob.
Joking.
That's a Bob. Is it?
That's my husband.
Ask him who is Bob Smith.
Is it Bob Smith?
That's all right, Bob Smith.
Did say Bob Smith again.
What is the name of your son?
Meg.
And it's it, Bob Smith. Do
And
you want to ask your questions, mate? Something which is significant.
All right. Dad, what were you? What did you do for a living? Did it say?
I don't know.
Did it say? Did it say? You
Did he say what?
tax?
I don't know. If you'd have told me to listen for that, I'd have probably caught that.
listen for 10
Philip said he heard it.
Ask him again.
Dad, what did you do for a living? Did it say driver? What are you trying to say?
Did you
Yeah.
work with a tax?
No, it's taxi, sir.
Oh, taxi, sorry.
I heard it myself anyway.
Were you a taxi driver? Bob Smith, were you a taxi driver?
Are you with Mum? Are you still arguing? Yes.
Yes.
I knew there would be. Do you know what I brought with me for Neil? Yep.
What he brought? Cake.
That's
Cake.
okay.
Cake.
I brought cake, yes I have. That's right, Dad. What kind of cake?
Is there any more relatives here in spirit?
Michael? Wow.
Oh, is you still trying to get back to me? No, that Michael.
Who's shouting Michael?
Oh,
Is there something he's trying to tell me?
Can Spirit tell us where Sheila lives? Whitby.
Whitby.
Yeah, hear that? Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
And can Spirit also tell us where our good friend Anne lives, please? Can you say Durham?
that's a
I think faintly it's a Durham.
big deal.
Is there anyone here for Mary?
Jack,
My Jack, yeah.
Is that what you want to say, Jack?
Jack, what is your surname, please? Is that right?
I've just come up to say we've had to chase Jennifer around. We've been, the ovulus has been answering like a clock, everything it asked us to tickle and play a game. We sang Renewing of Roses, she said clap, so we all clapped and she went enough. And then she said stairs, so we're on the stairs now and the pendulum is going crazy.
See, what we did upstairs, guys, is instead of working with the energy of the building and trying to work with the spirit connected here, we worked with the spirit within the room. And the guys who were upstairs who witnessed this working, it was very, very responsive to the question that we asked. Can we just turn that down a bit? It's a bit distorted. Now, it works on a phonetic basis, so it may say a word over 3 syllables. So if you ask for a surname and the surname was Williamson, it may say will be something like that. So this is what you listen out for. Also, if we start talking, we'll miss what we're asking. But obviously, please respond to anything you believe is connected to you. So, as an example, we'll try what was working quite well. Then we'll work around the circle, and you can all ask a different question. I'll start with the first one. Spirit, who's connected to these people here, can you tell me where Sheila lives, please? Please tell me where Sheila lives. Can you say Whitby, please? Guisborough. That's where we're at. That's bizarre, Ted Guisborough.
Can my brother give me his name, please?
Keith. There you go. You got it. John.
Where do my parents live? What town?
Where do they live?
Eston.
Is that what it's just said there? Sounded like
Yeah.
What is my fiance's name, please?
That sounded like Michael.
The other one.
How many partners have you got? Getting a little bit worried.
Can you say Vicky? Vicky. Vicky.
Was that yes? Yeah.
That was it.
Oh my god, it sounded like you, Michael.
Can you tell me?
Said Roy there.
Can you tell me one of my jobs I've done in the past?
Stripper.
Vicky, you didn't know that,
Where does Hannah live?
Where do I live?
Can't even see that anyway. That's how I looked at you.
Well, yeah, because I saw a shadow there.
We would have got that dog off if it was anything. Yeah. Plus it would have banged because it's got the fire thing on it. Devil saw something there. But it's not like me.
I keep thinking I keep seeing things walking behind the bars.
Shadow there.
Inside or out?
It's in between the two panes.
In between the two panes, it was from there to there, but didn't go past that one.
It went past that one, but not that one. And it's not often I see something like that.
Who's that, both of you?
It's me, I did a double take, but then Vicky, because I did a double take, she looked at me.
But no one past Steve, no.
I have a so I was here, so I can't be in shadow distance.
No, sure, so no one can get in.
Well, you can hear it. Right outside your that's
Right, Spirit, work with me. Enter the room and drop the temperature and let these people feel your energy. I'm going to hold my arms out and I want you to pull the person towards my arm, please.
Guy.
Right, come on, Spirit, work with me, please. I want you to pull their hands up towards mine, please. Push their hands up towards mine, please. Come on, Spirit, use my energy and use the combined energy of the circle. Did that push up or were you joking?
No.
What was that?
That was a push-up.
Was it? You felt it pushing? Come on. Try someone else. Let's try Sheila and Philip. Come on. Pull their energy towards mine, please. Pull their energy towards mine. Come on, keep pushing. Keep pushing their arms up towards mine, please. Any resistance? Diane? No. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a bit like forward tilting.
Are you? Okay then.
Wow.
See if you can...
We did say guy, didn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a full bar.
Just from my legs.
Right. See if you can pull this gentleman towards my energy, please. See if you can pull this energy towards this gentleman towards my energy, please. Keep pushing from behind. Keep pushing from behind, please. See if you can push John towards me, please. See if you can push John towards me. Keep pushing. Place your hands in his lower back and push. Keep pushing John towards me, please. Use my energies, please. If you've got the spirit energy of Mr. Or, place your hands in his lower back and push. Keep pushing John towards me, please. Use my energies, please. If you've got the spirit energy of Mr. Or, place your hands in his lower back and push. Keep pushing John towards me, please. Use my energies, please. If you've got the spirit energy of Mr. Or, please, or Mr. Spinks, Jennifer, use your energy to push this gentleman towards me, please. Keep pushing, keep pushing. You moving forward? Yeah. Try someone else. Right, Spirit, see if you can work with me. Enter the circle and drop the temperature, please. Into the room and see if you can push these two ladies towards me, please. Place your hands in the lower back and gently push them with respect. Watch her hip. Be careful, push her forward, please. See if you can push her forward. Push them both forward, please, very gently. Come on, use my combined energy, keep pushing. And Mary as well, please. See if you can push Mary towards us, please. Come on, Spirit. Keep pushing towards us, please. Use my energy, enter the circle and drop the temperature for me. Keep pushing her towards me. Keep pushing her towards me hand, please. Keep pushing towards me hands, please. Keep pushing gently, push gently. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Are you fighting it?
I think she is.
Not now. Right. Could I ask Spirit to work with me now, please? Please work with myself and Philip. And we're asking this young lady here in front of us to be manipulated by your good self, right? Enter the circle, Spirit. Use the combined energy, and I want you to slowly rock this lady. What's your name again?
Alison.
Alison, please rock Alison back and forth. Swear back and forth, please. Use our combined energy. Use Philip's and mine, and the circle energy. And get her to rock back and forth, please. See if you can get her to push. You let us know if it is happening for you, right? Get her to push. use our energy and push her back and forth, please. Please push her back and forward, please. Please push her back and forward, please. Use our energy combined. Keep thinking of it as well. Will it, guys? Will it to rock? Will it to fall over? Flat on her face, go on. Keep pushing her back and forth. Fall over, fall over. Come on, Jennifer, we're playing games here. Push her back and forth, please. Rock her back and forth, please. Rock her back and forth. Keep willing her to rock back and forth, please, guys. Back and forth, back and forth. We're right behind you. Back and forth, back and forth. Rock her back and forth. Push her forward, then back. Forward and back, forward and back. Keep pushing back and forth, please. Keep pushing back and forth, please. Keep pushing back.
Am I going, are you?
No.
You're going, girl.
We'll use someone else. Use right, Spirit, work with us. Come and move Sheila within the circle, please. Are you stood comfortable? Feet slightly apart so you don't lose your balance accidentally on purpose. Okay? Right. Enter the circle, please. Lower the temperature, Spirit, and work with us, please. Gently rock Sheila back and forth towards Philip and myself. Back and forth towards Philip and myself. Back and forth towards Philip and myself. Come on, Spirit, work with us. Enter the room, drop the temperature, and use the combined energy within the circle. Use the combined energy and push it gently back and forward, please. Gently back and forward, please. Gently back and forward, please. Gently, we'll catch you if you do go. Watch that metal hip. Back and forward, please. Gently back and forward, please. Come on, Spirit, push her forward and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards, please. Gently back and forward. We're all right, we're right behind you. Right, there you go, step out then.
That's weird.
Join the circle.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Right, I'm going to ask Spirit personally to come along and manipulate Helen's stance, please. We know she's weak when it comes to Spirit, so I want you to push her back and forth, please. Use the combined energy within the circle, please, and I want you to manipulate her stance, please. Use the energy, enter the circle and drop the temperature, please. And I want Spirit, Jennifer, Mr. Ord, Mr. Spinks, and the energy and Spirit energy connected to this circle to slowly push her back and forth, please. Slowly push her back and forth, please. Slowly push her back and forth, please. Come on, Spirit, rock her back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth. Come on, push her back and forth. Push her back and forth, please. Keep pushing in the lower of her back. Push her forward, please. Push her forward, push her forward. Keep pushing back and forth. Rock her back and forth and back. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Use the combined energy, please. Use the energy within the circle, please. Push, keep pushing her forward. In the lower back, keep pushing her forward, please. Keep pushing her forward, please. Keep pushing forward, please. Keep pushing her forward, please. Keep pushing her forward. Michael, she fell for it.
You're right.
How did I fall?
Did you not?
Because I had my eyes shut, so I didn't.
I got on the cheek.
Right, come on, Diane, jump in tea. Right, Spirit, I want you to enter the circle, please, and work with me and Michael.
Going already.
Right, I want you to place your hands in a lower back and use the combined energy within this circle, and I want Spirit to push Diane gently back and forth with respect, please. Gently back and forth with respect, please. Gently back and forth with respect, please. Gently back and forth with it. See?
Can't feel it every time.
It's really going for you.